Now we will discuss how we will charge a body. Okay, so there are two methods. One is charging by conduction and other is charging by induction. Okay, so there are two ways to charge a body. One is conduction, other is induction. So I'm going to explain one by one. First is charging by conduction. Okay, now come to the first one, that is charging by conduction. Okay, so in this process an uncharged conductor is charged by bringing it in electrical contact with a charged body. Okay, imagine we have a uncharged conductor A, okay, which is to be charged by conduction process. Then we have to mount this uncharged body on an insulating stand. Okay, so this is the insulating stand. So first of all we have to mount this uncharged body A on an insulating stand. Okay, and then bring a charged body or charged rod. Okay, bring a charged rod in contact with the uncharged body. In imaginary, this rod has positive charge. Okay, when you bring this positively charged rod in contact with the uncharged body, then the charge will flow from the rod to the body. Okay, and after some time the body A acquires the same charge. Okay, positive charge. Okay, now remove the rod. Okay, and you will get positively charged body. Okay, so the uncharged body acquires the positive charge when the charged body is in contact with the uncharged body. Okay, due to the transfer of due to the transfer of charge from one body to another when both are in electrical contact. Okay, so this is important for the conduction. Okay, electrical contact is important for the conduction of charge. Okay, so when two bodies are in electrical contact, then the charge will transfer from one body to another and the uncharged body gets charged. Okay, now come to the second method of charging, that is charging by induction. Okay, in induction process an uncharged conductor is charged by bringing a charged body near it but not touching it. Okay, there is no electrical contact between the charged body and uncharged body. Okay, only placing the charged body near the uncharged body you can charge the conductor, and this process is known as induction. Okay, charging by induction. Imagine you have a uncharged conductor A. Okay, uncharged conductor means neutral conductor, and neutral conductor has equal number of positive and negative charges. So consider it has two positive and two negative charges. Okay, now if you and this conductor is mounted on an insulating stand. Okay, when you bring a positively charged rod okay near the conductor A, Then due to this positively charged rod, the negative charges in the conductor attract towards the rod and positive charges repel away from the rod. Okay, so due to the presence of this positively charged rod, the charges in the conductor rearranged. Okay, like this. The negative charge attracted towards the rod, okay, will shift it to this end. Okay, this is the positively charged rod. Okay, and the positive charge due to the repulsion shifted to the other end. Okay, now in this situation, when you touch at this end of the conductor with your hands, okay, with your hand, when you touch this end of the conductor, the whole positive charge will sink into your body. Okay, the positive charge at this end will disappear when you touch it. Okay, so after touching, the conductor A has only negative charge. Okay, and when you remove the rod, the charge will distributed equally, okay, throughout the surface of the conductor. So this is the way how we can charge a conductor by the process of induction. Okay, initially the conductor is neutral, but finally it has negative charge. Okay, so in induction process, there is no electrical contact between the uncharged conductor and a charged body. Okay, there is no electrical contact. Okay, but in the first method, charging by conduction, there is an electrical contact, okay, between the uncharged and the charged body. Okay.